Hey everyone, welcome back with a new lecture with ISO 9001 2015 edition, and now clause number 5 is leadership. Leadership is not a new clause added to this edition as you think, but before that in 2008 edition there was a requirement to have management representative MR and top management. Management representative, he was responsible to establish and maintain quality management system. He was the owner of quality management system, and also he shall report to the top management, and top management, they were responsible to provide all required resources. So these two jobs are very important, but now all of them will be under the leadership, and you will find 3 points. 5.1 leadership and commitment, 5.2 policy, and 5.3 roles, responsibilities and authorities. First, subclause leadership and commitment, and in this subclause you will find the responsibility of top management regarding to quality management system and regarding customer focus. So top management shall demonstrate their leadership and commitment with respect to quality management system and customer focus. But who is the top management? Top management, as defined in ISO 9000 2015 edition, is a person or a group of people who directs and controls the organization at the highest level. They are not responsible to perform all activities by themselves, but they have the power to delegate authorities, to provide the tasks to specific persons who can perform these tasks, so they don't need to perform all activities by themselves, and they shall provide all required resources for these persons to do their tasks. And if the scope of quality management system covers only a specific part of the organization, in this case the top management will be responsible only to direct and control only this part. As I explained before, that the organization can exclude some parts of the organization and include only a specific part of the organization to be covered by quality management system. In this case, the top management will be responsible only to direct and control only this part. The first point in this subclause is general. In general, you will learn the role of top management regarding quality management system. They are responsible to ensure the effectiveness of quality management system. They are the owner of quality management system, so they shall ensure that quality policy and the quality objectives are established, maintained, monitored, and also compatible with the quality management system, with the scope of the organization, with the context of the organization. And they shall ensure that quality management system integrated also into the business process of the organization, because at the end of the company or the organization, they need to improve the business, and they want to use quality management system to improve their business. So they are responsible for the effectiveness of quality management system. They shall ensure that quality policy and the quality objectives are established for quality management system and compatible with the context of the organization and the strategic direction. They shall ensure the integration of quality management system into the organization's business process. And also they shall promote the use of process approach and risk-based thinking. Process approach, it was before in 2008 edition, but now it has been promoted in this edition, and in this lecture I will explain how to use process approach to perform your work in the organization. And risk-based thinking is a new applied to this edition, as I mentioned before, and the organization shall promote the use of risk-based thinking. They shall make risk analysis for all activities inside the organization, and they try to find any negative effect that can affect on the quality of the product at the end, and try to eliminate or reduce these risks or these negative effects. And they try to use any opportunity that will improve the quality of the product, and try to use these opportunities. And this is the risk based approach that's developed or now applied to this edition. And as I said before, they will not be able to perform all activities inside the organization by themselves, but they can delegate authorities to other persons that they can perform these activities according to their experience. And they shall ensure that all resources required for quality management system are available. They shall provide them with all resources or all required resources, and they shall engage all persons inside the organization. They shall communicate the importance of quality management system to all staff and ensure that all are conform to quality management system requirement, and they shall also ensure that quality management system achieve its intended results. If they work according to process approach and risk-based thinking, they will divide the organization to different processes, and they shall ensure that all processes, each one of them, are working according to quality management system. Then at the end they will achieve the intended results from the quality management system, and that also will improve their business process. And they shall ensure that all staff in the organization are engaged to establish and maintain quality management system and help for success. And if they are good leaders, they will be able to do this. And after that, they shall promote improvement. Also, they shall support other relevant management roles to demonstrate their leadership as it applies also to their areas of responsibility. Process approach. As I said before, process approach has been promoted in this edition, and it's very important to improve the work and achieve the intended results from the quality management system. The organization shall divide all operations inside the organization into processes, and for each process there will be a leader who will monitor the activities inside the process and report to the top management. So he will monitor the activities inside the process, and if he has any issue in the process, he will solve or transfer to the top management to be solved. If he need any resources, he will ask the top management, and then all of these processes shall be cooperated together. At the end, they will achieve the intended results from the quality management system, and they will improve the quality of their products at the end. So every operation, that means process approach means that every operation in the company or the organization must be observed as a process. Once you set up the quality management system activities based on processes, you will be able to monitor and measure the performance for each operation easily. And if you find any issue with any of these processes, you will solve easily and so achieve the expected results from each operation and then improvement at the end. And to create the process approach inside the organization, you shall create a process map. In this map, you will include all processes in the company and their interconnections, the relation between all of them. Then you will define which process can start before other processes, and then define necessary inputs. What are the inputs for each process? To get the outputs, you should have some inputs, resources and the other, and the staff and the experienced staff and whatever. And what controls need to be applied? What do you need to control these activities inside the process? And at the end, output for each process. And to create this map or process flow chart as an ISO 9001-2015 edition, you must contain all processes inside the organization, categorize them by their type and order of execution, as I said, which process will start before any other processes, and then graphical overview will be created for all processes in the organization, and that I will do now, and I will keep in the resources also specific one. It helps with managing processes and facilitates tracking processes, performance and effectiveness. As in this graph, all activities or all operations inside the organization will be observed as a process, and processes will be divided into management, operational, and supporting. These are everything in the organization. Management are responsible for everything, to provide all resources to the operation, to the staff, to the person inside the organization to perform their activities or to other processes. So planning and providing resources. monitoring and measuring the performance of quality management system and customer satisfaction, because at the end they are responsible for everything. And operational, everything inside operational, they will do the work, they will perform all activities to provide at the end the product to the customer or the service required to the customer, and they will ensure the effectiveness and the achievement of the intended results related to product, service and the customer satisfaction. And at the end, when the product will be delivered to the customer, they will assess the customer satisfaction. Supporting, they will help to provide all resources based on management requirement. When the management asks them to support other processes by the resources, they will do this, provide necessary resources for the correct functioning of all of other processes. And in the resources, I will keep example for process flow chart or process approach. You will find the inputs and what are the controls required to control this process, and also what are the outputs. That was the end of our lecture for today. Let's continue inshallah leadership in the next lecture. Thank you and see you in the next lecture.